Wow, I just love fall. The leaves are so pretty and the weather is just right. Don't you love fall weather too, Wilber?
Yeah, but I love it because all the pumpkin pies, apple cider, and caramel apples that I get to eat.
Fall isn't just about food, you know. It's about football games and falling leaves and
squash and corn on the cob and turkey
Wilber.
and
It's about hay rides and that great holiday called Hallow.
and pumpkin seeds and apple pie and popcorn balls.
Wilber, will you please stop thinking about your stomach? Fall is about Hallow.
Gee, I'm sorry, Clayton. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Wilber, that's all right. What I was trying to say was that fall is about Hallow.
Trick or treat!
I wanted to say that.
Say what, Clayton?
That fall means Halloween.
It certainly does, Clayton Cow.
Farmer Bob, do you like my costume?
Why, Patrick, it's great. You make a good pirate.
Aye, aye, Captain.
But where are the rest of your costumes?
What costume? Why should we wear costumes, Farmer Bob?
You don't know about Halloween, Chelsea?
Well, it happens on October 31st, which happens to be on a Sunday. Why, Clayton Cow, did you want to say something?
Who, me? Well, actually, now that you mention it, I could say a few words on the subject. You see, Halloween is a holiday that happens every year on October 31st, the last day of October. On this day, everybody dresses up in a costume and goes from house to house, knocking on doors and saying, trick or treat. Then the people at the door put candy in your bag. It's lots of fun.
Yeah, but just remember to say thank you when you get your candy.
Yep, I'm very thankful for my candy.
Do you understand now, Chelsea?
Yeah, I think I do. Actually, it sounds like lots of fun. Farmer Bob, can we go trick-or-treating, please?
Well, I think that would be a great idea. What do the rest of you guys think?
Yeah! Let's go!
Anything to get food.
But what will we wear?
I have an idea. Why don't we read today's story and maybe it'll give us some ideas of what to wear?
Yeah, all right, that sounds good. Woo.
Well, today's story is Clifford's Halloween by Norman Bridwell. Hi, I'm Emily Elizabeth. Today is a holiday. It's my favorite day of the year. This is my dog, Clifford. Today is his favorite day, too. With a big red dog like Clifford, every day is fun. But holidays are the most fun of all. At Christmas, Clifford makes a very good Santa. He already has a red coat. And on New Year's Eve, we stay up until midnight so Clifford can blow his New Year's horn. Happy New Year! And on Valentine's Day, Clifford is my favorite Valentine. And you should see Clifford on Easter. He makes a wonderful Easter bunny. On April's Fool Day, Clifford never plays tricks on anyone. And no one plays tricks on Clifford. On Thanksgiving, Clifford gets a great big turkey. But today is the best holiday of all.
What is it?
Halloween!
Yay!
Last year, we had a big Halloween party. I dressed as a pirate, but I didn't know how to dress Clifford. Daddy thought Clifford would make a good devil. I wanted him to be a clown. Or maybe a witch. But Clifford wanted to be... a ghost. When the children came to the party, nobody could guess who the biggest ghost really was. We had fun. We bobbed for apples. Clifford wanted to play too, though. We played another game with apples. Clifford won that game also. Then Mommy told us a ghost story. But we weren't afraid. We had the biggest ghost on our street taking care of us. After the party, Clifford and I went trick-or-treating. We didn't have much luck, but we didn't mind. It was time to go to bed anyhow. Halloween was over.
Aww.
And now Halloween has come again. And I'm not going to be a pirate this year. I'm going to be a fairy princess. But what should Clifford be? An Indian? A knight? What do you suggest?
The Indian.
Well, now that we've read today's story, have you guys got any ideas on costumes?
Well, I think I'd like to be a ghost.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, that's great.
Well, I'm gonna be Super Chicken!
And you, Clayton Cow?
Definitely Superman.
Farmer Bob, you're gonna dress up too, right?
Sure, but what do you guys think I should be?
A ghost.
A pumpkin.
A Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
A witch.
Darkwing Duck.
The Cat in the Hat.
A black cat.
Mickey Mouse.
Those are some good ideas, my buddies.
Well, what are you gonna be, Farmer Bob?
Well, I'll tell you what, Chelsea. I'll go put on my costume and surprise you.
Ooh.
And while I'm doing that, you can all watch Officer Stan as he teaches us about Halloween safety.
We have to be safe all the time, you know.
That's certainly true, Patrick.
Give you some tips that might help you have a happy and safe Halloween. One of the first things that is most important is to wear light-colored clothing. And what I mean by that is to wear something that is bright-colored, something that could be seen at night when cars' headlights shine on you. One of the biggest fears is that someone's going to be driving down the street, and because there's so many children out, that you might not see them all, and someone might run between a car. If you're wearing the light-colored clothing, or if you have to wear a dark-colored costume, wear some reflective tape. That can be bought at a lot of different material-type stores, and that can really help. Another thing with the costumes is to make sure the costume isn't too long. You don't want to have something so long so that as you're walking up and down the steps, you're tripping over it, or you walk down and trip and fall down. And we know that the kids are going to run. They get excited, they see their friends, they hear that there's some good candy across the street. They're going to run across. We want to make sure that doesn't happen. So keep the costumes short enough that they don't trip on themselves. Part of the costume that's important is the mask idea. Now, I know when we were growing up, we always wore masks. That's basically what we had. But nowadays, we find out it's a lot better to wear makeup, if that's at all possible, instead of a mask. Because when you wear a mask, you don't have very good peripheral vision. You can't see from side to side. You can't see up and down. It's real dangerous crossing streets or going up and down steps or across curbs and things like that. So the safest thing is to wear, instead of wearing a mask, is to just use makeup, and it makes it a lot better for the kids. If you must wear a mask, we're going to ask you take it off after you leave the person's house. Just a lot safer walking up and down the steps. Another safety tip on Halloween night is to trick-or-treat with other friends. Don't go out by yourself. It's just safer to be in numbers. You know, you're not going to be bothered. It's just a lot safer to make sure that no one gets hurt. If you would happen to fall down, you're going to have someone there to help you. And this is mostly for some of the older kids. With the younger kids, we would always want them to go with an adult, whether it's your own parent or whether it's a neighbor. It's just much safer with an adult. It's a lot better for you. And they can help you out if you have any decisions you're not sure about or what houses to go to. They can help you out. They know the safe places to go to. With this adult and the kids also, we suggest you carry a flashlight. If you have the flashlight, again with the idea of the light-colored costume, the bright-colored costumes, this will draw someone's attention to you as you're walking down the street. It might give someone the idea to slow down or to look out for kids in that area. And if you carry that flashlight, have it on the whole time as you're walking, the way the light moves around, it does catch people's eye, and it's a really good safety tip. We would suggest, especially for the young kids, is to just go to the neighborhood where you live. If you go around to the few streets in your neighborhood, I guarantee you're going to get enough candy to keep you, your parents happy, and probably your brother and sisters happy. I know that's the way it is at my house, and it's just a much safer thing. If you go to the houses, the neighborhoods that you know, if you start going to neighborhoods you don't know and are not familiar with, you just never know what might happen. So it's the safest just to go to the neighborhoods where you live. Also, even if you're in your neighborhood, only go to the houses that want to welcome you, that want to share the Halloween night fun with you. I know when we were growing up, there was always a few people in the neighborhood that didn't want to give out the candy. It was easy to tell because they just wouldn't have their lights on, their porch lights on. So look for places that have the porch light on. Maybe the front doors are open, waiting for you to come. You know, maybe they have some of the decorations out. That would really help out and be a real safe thing. The most important thing that I feel for Halloween safety is the candy itself. Now, I know when you're out at night and you're going up and down the street and up and down steps, you're going to get real hungry. You're going to want to eat some of that candy you get, but that might not be the safest thing to do. The best thing to do is just wait till you get home and make sure your mom or dad goes through this candy with you. That way they can check to make sure that everything is safe to eat. You know, we really don't see many problems at all with any kind of incidents where tampering with the candy has happened. but one would be too many, and we don't want to see that happen. So have mom and dad go through. That way they can make sure, you know, even if it's opened already, it's just safer not to eat it because you don't know if it, you know, if it's a little bit stale or just isn't in good shape. So the best thing to do, take it home, sit down, go through it, have mom and dad go through it, and they'll tell you what's safe to eat and if something isn't too safe to eat. If you feel there's a problem, we would like you to call your local police department in your own town. And we have numbers that we can call and have things checked out through some different associations, and that could really help us out. And if you find anything, if you can remember where you got it from, that would also help us out a lot. Just remember, Halloween's a time to have fun and enjoy yourself. We would never want to see anybody get hurt. One person getting hurt is too many. And it's just, we want to make sure the kids have a lot of fun. Stay with your parents, don't run ahead from them, make sure you stay with them, and have a good and safe and happy Halloween. Thank you.
We all have to remember those rules when we go out.
Yeah, we gotta be safe.
So where's Farmer Bob?
Farmer Bob!
Farmer Bob! Farmer Bob! Farmer Bob! Farmer Bob!
Sorry, my buddies, didn't mean to scare you. So what do you think of my costume?
Oh, that's really cool. Very creative.
I'm a pumpkin man. So, did you guys learn a lot about Halloween safety?
Sure did. Yeah. We learned that we can't go out in strange neighborhoods because it's not safe. We should stick to the neighborhoods we're familiar with.
And if you have to wear dark clothing, then you should wear some reflective tape on them so people can see you.
Also, remember, it gets very dark out there, so carry a flashlight.
And stay in groups. They're fun.
Well, now that we've taken all the precautions, are we ready to go trick-or-treating?
Yeah!
Well, kids, that's our show. Have a happy and safe Halloween. Bye.
Happy Halloween! Bye, kids! Bye! See you later!
Trick or treat! Happy Halloween! Happy Halloween! Thank you! Thank you!
Thank you very much.
I thank you!